This room
right.
feels like I'm in the synth more than I ever have been because of the way you.
And these are
design
all
the room.
fucking dry almost. Some have a little bit of reverb, and some have a lot of delay, you know, but that's just cool shit, you know. But
Yeah, it
there's no
really.
EQ, nothing going on, no master, no limiting, nothing. It's all.
Do you record the album that way? Pretty much just straight synth, raw. But you
Yeah.
have a great chain, right? Like you were
Yeah.
showing us this instead of a synth driver, right?
Yeah, I just switched to that. I mean, I've got 32 channels of the Jensen DI, radial DIs.
That the synths all go through?
Yeah,
And what's this thing down here instead
that's
of the
the
synth?
other 32 channels.
But what is that?
That's a mic pre, 32 channel antelope mic pre.
Antelope.
Yeah, they make
That's the best quality, like clocks.
they
and
make
stuff.
the best quality clocks, and
Oh, so you're running the synths.
interfaces.
Does it boost the level of the synths a little?
it just makes them sound like they're supposed to.
And conditions the line too?
Yeah.
Just like a
Well,
synth driver.
Well, it has 4 channels. The first 4 channels are for high Z, and the rest is just for mic or line level.
And that's the radial down there?
Yeah, those are the radials. It's 24 channels of the Jensen DI ones, and then 8 channels of the regular ones.
So
I
the
have-
synth goes in here into this antelope first, and then what's the
and
order?
then it goes to the antelope interface. Yeah, it gets into deep engineering too, you know. See the 2 interfaces there. You can see the 64 inputs across them. We're looking at line outs
Yeah.
right now.
Because they don't sound like this out of the box.
What's
Not like
that?
this. These synths. I have these synths. They don't sound like this.
This is how they sound.
trying to
You're
say.
just not capturing it. True.
Or you might be putting them through too many pedals. That's the thing. It's dry. A great synth sound will sound great dry.
Yeah, but my
That's what you're
pedals,
getting
I bypass all the pedals. There's no.
Doesn't matter even if you're going through them, you're fucking it up.
I fuck them up. They sound good though.
No, I'm saying.
But this is a different
I'm
thing.
saying, like,
It's a different
you're-
vibe.
thing.
It's a different vibe.
like if you go through a Boss pedal, you're gonna be going through like $10 worth of fucking.
Oh, when I go through a Boss pedal, yeah,
Getting back
but
to
that's
Stevie
when I
Ray
want
Vaughan,
to
you
do
know?
that.
Tones in the hands. You know.
Yeah.
Check this out. You ever
The
seen?
Italian
You've
thing,
never seen
the
these, right?
Sultan.
No,
I've never fucked with one.
Oh, it's-
I've never seen one of these in your place, Rob.
No.
He's like,
This
no.
isn't something we would probably have there.
I got the Solton 25. It's called programmer, and it's got a button where you can go through 32 different ROMs of drum machines that we put in there.
That's sick.
Kind of reminds me of a. Something's wrong.
It's always something.
It starts over.
Got a fucked up oscillator.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Well, it's like it reminds me of a DW8000,
I was just gonna say, yeah, it sounds cool.
which I don't like.
Does it have like a little chorus built in or anything?
Oh, for sure. There's.
It works still. You just play it, and
Yeah.
some of the notes aren't as rich as others. Call that polyphonic fuck up touch. It's interesting.
Yeah.
You voice a lot of chords that way, yeah.
Yeah.
And you got that while on tour, right? You got this while you're on tour?
I've started following this Italian guy and started buying a few things from him.
Nice.
It's new, basically.
Nah, those are like old. Those are 80s.
Oh, really?
It's Italian disco shit.
I don't know that.
Solton. I've never heard of that brand before in my life. Now
Project 100.
now we just made them go up in value.
Well, good. Oh, I see. Yeah, how they did it back then.
Oh, they really got that Korg joystick on here. That's cool.
Yeah, it's fucked up though.
Yeah.
I already hit the guy. I'm like, yeah. This room's not the best for multiple people. Sorry.
And this is and the vocoder. Is it in this sub
Yeah, it's coming out of this.
sequent?
Yeah.
But is
The
it plugged into
subsequent
the
37.
Golden Voice or something, or the?
Is it plugged into
Digitalk?
something?
It's an ancient secret.
Yeah. Ancient.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, the Moog. I need to plug that in.
Micromoog.
Yeah,
Cool. So you've had that a long time, right?
yeah. That's
You
all.
said like was rap. You use that with the rap a lot stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got some videos of me playing that. Actually, we found on the High 8 tape the other day. Pretty cool.
Yeah, the lettering on
Oh.
that one, I remember being very yellowed.
So that's one
That's
of
when I
your
used
first.
to chain smoke cigarettes and play my synth.
Yeah,
That's
that was.
is that like one of your first like vintage, analog type
Yeah.
of things? This guy.
You're waiting on the Oberheim, right? The OB.
the OB-1 sweating on some wood sides?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got an OB-1 that I bought new back in the day.
Oh, it was one of your old
I used to
friends?
play with Selena and stuff. Yeah.
And you're putting new sides on it?
Yeah, the sides are all dilapidated. That's kind of the fun thing about when we started working with Mike is that he wanted a lot of stuff and then also had a ton of stuff that all needed to be gone through. So he already had a pretty good synth collection, including this XA.
Yeah.
Boy, you got everything dialed in here really nicely, though. See, the tuning's a big thing, though. I know that when you have a lot of synths in a room, you got to really go through them and make sure they're all, because you just seem to go around.
We just shot that reverb thing last week.
So you really tuned
So
everything.
everything's pretty dialed in right now. Oh, also, I didn't show you this, Rob. Where's my remote? Oh, it's right here. Check this out.
Oh, sick.
The
Look
light.
all around. Look.
Underlighting, downlighting.
You know-
Very nice.
That's something when I was getting in there, trying, doing some stuff, I was thinking, oh, it'd be nice if there were some lights.
They got their little rechargeable USB-C.
Yeah, as long as they don't add noise to the signal, then why not?
They don't, because they're not plugged in.
I could use a couple
This
of those.
thing has a noise in it. We need
Four
to
voice?
chase, yeah.
I still think it's your
No, we
not
unplugged
the sign.
the sign. It's not that.
It's not the sign.
What is that called? Tips like that are invaluable. Those
What's
lights.
that?
What kind of lighting thing is that?
I don't even know. There's something I got off of
And
Amazon.
how are they staying in there?
Are they
Yeah.
magnets?
Here, I'll show you one.
Oh, they're
here.
sticky.
Oh, cool.
Check it out. There's something off of Amazon. This little,
I will have those by next week.
Yeah, I will too. Those are really helpful.
you two-side tape them on the stand underneath, and then that part pops out.
Oh, wow.
And it stays on. You take these off and charge them in USB-C.
Sick.
Yeah, they work very well.
And then there's a remote.
Yeah, and then there's a remote. You can make them do all kinds of shit. You can set timers for them to go off in an hour. That's what I usually do.
Nice.
You know what I mean? They're good for the live stream. They make it look cool.
And you can see what you're doing.
can see what you're doing, yeah.
Anytime you stack synths, I kind of hate it because I really want to get
Yeah.
in there and do stuff.
Yeah.
And I can't really.
These are stacked pretty good right now. They're sitting where you can hit it. You can see everything. You know?
Well, the light helps a lot for the Jupiter down there.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure.
Yeah, you stacked them in a very thoughtful way.
I want to redo this room
not buried.
with stands on the wall like that. I've got them in the garage. I just haven't had a good time to take shit down.
So you're going to put them against the fabric?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Is there a 2x4 there?
Yeah, we'll take the fabric all off, and then we'll put backing boards for
Oh,
the
you're really
stands.
going to go for it. Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, that's like what I do with the arms.
Yeah,
You can then.
same shit. It's the same shit, right?
I use the retail wall, but you don't want to do that because you have fabric.
Yeah, I don't want to do that much. You know
But the
what I mean?
arms, it's the same concept because it's with arms,
Yeah.
and then you decide where you want to put
Where
them.
do you get the arms?
I can give you the name. Victory Display and the lady. They're super nice.
wow.
But I don't know if they make arms for these,
They don't. No, they just made it for the slats.
for slats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's always the big challenge of any synth setup when you have too many synths is making it so you can still see the controls.
It's a huge thing. And which ones go where so you can kind of
Yeah.
play certain ones at the same time and, something like that.
I noticed you cut down so you could have more.
Yeah, we removed 4 synths just so we could have more space in between them in our studio. And sometimes it's important just to not overthink it. Just put things where they make ergonomic sense rather than like, oh, these are all from the 80s or these are all from the 70s,
I don't even think
People
about that.
overthink
I
about
don't
it all
either.
the time.
I think it sounds good together though.
Yeah.
Like this stack is like, this is a great.
A good a couple of polys and a couple of monos in a stack is really nice.
Especially when the monos have like that MIDI control on the pots to do the delay
Yeah.
stuff and everything. That's really forward thinking there.
Like, that's
This is a
cool
great
rig.
setup.
This is a cool rig over here. Each one's a nice rig now,
Yeah.
Like there's the Oberheim section over there. basically.
It's awesome.
And then my regular 3 synths. I usually have a Korg Triton there, but I got rid of it for the this new Native Instruments that has poly aftertouch and shit. It's really cool. To play the CS80 from a poly aftertouch MIDI controller is really cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fucking so nice.
Sick.
Was it just a better feel than the CS80 keyboard?
No, just so you can program it.
When you're just over
And then you
there?
could stack it with other stuff.
You can program the CS80?
You can't program it, but you can, control it from there while
Yeah.
also playing like the Jupiter or something else. And,
You can like have a MIDI part you want to just have it play with 3 other synths, and
Yeah.
you see this thing how it splits. Have you messed with this one much, Rob, or no?
Yours, the 80?
You got a light there too.
Yes, that's the split.
Oh,
the note's the
whoa.
split point.
You mean those are set split points?
It splits on an accidental, which is kind of weird, but it's cool.
But it splits the 2 voices?
Yep.
See, look, I could have
Oh
like.
my goodness. How'd you get a CS80 like this, man? I tried to get this thing for 20 years. Are you kidding me? This is hurtful. It's like having two CS60s.
Yep, but still with the poly aftertouch and everything.
Yeah,
which is cool.
exactly. And it just allocates the voices as needed.
And this was a mod that only Yamaha did. You had to take it down to Buena Park to get this mod.
He did it.
Who?
JBT took it down there.
No, I think when Leeds had it, Ed already had it done.
Overloading.
Jeez.
That's unison. Pretty cool. I mean, the split is the really cool part to me.
Yeah, the splits, I've never even seen anything like this. Do with the stereo, with like when you use the chorus and
Well, the
tremolo.
stereo is just for the stereo effect, so it all still goes through that normally.
But I'm saying, so then they both just go to both speakers. But you can't get just, without using the effects, just a straight left and a right?
You could, you'd have to modify it.
Oh, it's not set up that
Yeah,
way.
we're gonna do that whenever
None
we
of them
push the
are.
MIDI in, hopefully.
Yeah, when we get the MIDI in this one.
I want to have this left.
That's
that
what I'm
right.
saying, yeah.
Yeah.
So you get
The way I do this. You see how I got this set up? It's like, it's on Jewel, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's the best thing about this thing. It's so much bigger. See, even with the same sound,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and
yeah.
you split it, and it's
Because if
just,
you go to, yeah,
because they're different oscillators and filters.
even if you just put it on unison and play it, it doubles it, right?
Yeah.
We put a mod on this one.
What's that?
Filter.
Where do you have all these knobs? You have a master filter?
So that's a mod that I did.
What does that do?
So he plays it a lot in double mode.
Yeah.
And when you're in double, you cannot control the filter globally.
One at a time you can.
Yeah, but
wanna
Mike
do it
wants
live.
You
to.
have a master, like
He
on
wants-
like on the 4-voice.
Exactly. So because we already had holes up there, I modified it
This
so
is
that
nasty.
it had its own
Come on.
master cutoff.
Yeah, we did it so he just mounted it from the pedal.
That's right. So it's just taking over for the VCF
Where
pedal.
the VCF pedal used to go, he just ran a wire inside.
Oh, but when I
So
use
the
my
switch,
VCF
right?
pedal, that'll go to both?
Yes.
I didn't even know that it did.
Yeah.
Oh, because I've got that hooked in.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Just
that's
use that same
master.
thing.
Okay. God, learning.
But once you're stacking like this, yeah, hard to get pedals in here.
Yeah, this is just right at your fingertips.
Yeah. And you can get a stereo sound and adjust it. It's cool.
It's
But
fun.
he's playing one note, and it just sounds huge in here.
I never have anything with more than 4 voices.
Yeah.
I always double it. I like it doubled, you know.
Yeah.
You don't need more than 4 notes. What are you going to do with more than 4 notes?
Well, like the string section, that's the most you could divide
No, I'm just
strings
kidding.
any. No, I agree with you though.
You know what I
I think
mean?
music is designed like that.
If you break it down to 4 notes, you
For any color.
get the restriction makes you do cool shit.
Well, just like bass, you need 1 note. And chords, you need 4 notes. And it's orchestra's designed that way. It's just
Kanye used to give
how
me
we
the
hear.
program string parts for his albums on the Apple computer keyboard in Logic. And it would make me play within a certain range. It was cool.
Because you're restricted.
Yeah.
And you're literally just using the keyboard of the
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's how I did, like, on Dark Twisted Fantasy, all the string parts were done on that. It's interesting.
It's good. It's good to be restricted though. That stuff sounds great.
This one's got something going on with it, because look, if you unplug one side, the flanger's on. It's got like it's like a fucking sample off or something, you know what I mean?
It doesn't make sense.
It just feels like twisted a little bit. Yeah, it sounds like it's 2 things.
I mean, is it not 2 things right now?
But if you do this, it sounds like one. That makes sense? Makes it sound like this is coming from 2 sources. When it should just sound like it's like this. Like there's some kind of, either the output of this or the input of my shit's got something where it's tilted, just
Yeah.
a couple of samples or something.
Interesting.
It just doesn't feel like it. That's not mono. You know what I mean?
I mean, it is going through 2 different circuits. It just should be basically the same sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting. I'll dig into it.
Sounds good though.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Yeah, you've got everything really dialed in.
It's the template. The template is everything.
That's true.
Yeah. When I start, I don't have to fuck around. Got, everything's live. Make a template, make a song in a few minutes, yeah.
And what about for beats?
Beats? What do you mean?
Well, if there's going to be a drum sound, what do you go to for that?
They got every drum machine pretty much.
You like to use drum machines still? You program the whole song in, or how do you do that?
Do a lot just in Logic and samplers.
So the
Yeah.
samples of the drum machine,
Yeah.
not the actual drum machine.
I mean, I use both now. I've got, I use this guy. This guy's hooked up and running now, which is nice.
And you got the 808 now too, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
It needs some work. Bought it. It was a broken ride cymbal.
That'll happen.
I'm waiting for Forat to do it. I want him to do it.
Yeah, he's the best.
Bruce, you know Bruce?
Very well. Since Lynn days.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
Yeah, he used to help me. Well, my high school friend was there, but I'm glad it's in his hands now, Bruce.
We used to use his, what was it? The Forat sampler for triggering drums.
F16, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You used that?
Yeah. That's what I used to use to trigger drums before the MPC 3000 came out. You know you can trigger on a 3000, right?
I don't use it.
Nobody knows that. If you put a trigger source into the SMPTE input, it'll trigger.
Into the SMPTE?
And then whatever pad you hit, it triggers.
Oh, that's crazy.
Cool.
You can do something like that on the Lindrum too.
It's fast as shit. It's
Yeah.
like the fastest trigger I've ever seen.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really good.
Interesting.
Bruce is a big fan of the MPCs. I mean, he does all his own music.
I had the
Oh,
first
I see.
3000 with 32 megs of RAM.
So you used MPCs.
Yeah, heavy back then. 60s, 3000s, 4000s.
Yeah, I don't know any of that. That's out of my, I never went there.
Me either.
And there's just samplers, you know.
I know.
Samplers with fancy input devices, you know.
But you can make like a whole track on that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've heard Bruce's stuff, right?
Yeah.
All
definitely.
internal. He
This
does
is
everything
crazy.
inside the MPC. Mix the whole
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Beyond
it's
the power
cool.
user.
Super cool.
Doesn't matter what you use. So.
No. Well, it's just
you
it's a mindset going into those things because they give you
Yeah.
a sound, I guess. That's the thing. I try to stay away from using anything. I just play the keyboards and have an engineer record me, and then I don't even get into the DAW too much because it's like
Yeah, that's cool. I
it
wish I
sucks
could
me
do that.
into like looking at waveforms and like grids and stuff like that, and it's
Yeah.
not really my.
You don't
I
like
get kind of visual in my head, and it starts skewing me. Just because I've been in film so long,
Right.
So I get visual when I think of music and what I'm going to play, and when I start looking at waveforms, I get kind of like disoriented.
interesting, yeah.
A little bit. I'm better off just playing, and it's kind of old school, but
I'm real heavy left, right brain at once.
you're able to go back and
Yeah, I
forth.
just do both at once.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's how I mix while I'm making shit. While I'm making shit, I'm thinking what's going to happen on the mix, you know?
well, that's what I was saying earlier
Yeah.
because you got the whole end game. You're
Like all my
following
stuff
that.
comes out of Ableton pretty much done. You put it in Pro Tools and it's mixed. You just run it through my analog shit. And
Because you're tracking like and mixing kind of at the same
even
time.
like people's vocals when they sing, like I treat it in Ableton so heavy when it comes out, it's a finished vocal, you know. And Ableton Pro Tools is just for summing it all together, and you know, has a
Are-
better summing engine. and
You use
shit.
Ableton and
Yeah.
Pro Tools, not Cubase.
No.
I thought you used Cubase at
No
one time.
Cubase, no.
But
I'm
Are
thinking
you-
about it.
do the vocalists hear the sound, that kind of more close to the finished sound when they're tracking?
Yeah. I try to make it sound like a record for them, you know.
Yeah.
Smart.
It's exciting. It makes me excited.
And with the synths, like, do you print the effects, or you do straight end because you want to hear that too, not just
It's
dry?
all printed dry with effects on
It's
it.
printed dry, but you're like hearing the effects
Yeah.
along the way, so you kind of know what the end is.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, because you play differently.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It makes you do shit, yeah.
Yeah, or not.
Yeah.
Like if you're just listening, like when I just turned that thing and I just listened to your delays.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
so fun.
yeah, don't step on that.
What's that?
It kisses the sound. I mean, that's
Oh, we don't have any.
right here.
Such a beautiful.
Yeah.
Such a rich sound. It's like delays and reverbs all the knob, but it's like 8 knobs moving.
Look at that, and you can
Yeah.
just.
You should hear that in the stadium when you play. It's like,
I bet that's
I feel like
insane.
I'm in a stadium
I
here.
guess we'll probably hear that March 1st.
yeah, something like
I'll be there.
that. Yeah.
I probably
definitely.
bought the first ticket.
Really? Oh, thank
I
you.
did. Because I haven't heard you play live.
Yeah.
I mean, I
got
heard you
some
play
people
live
trying to
here,
get
but
me
I
to-
mean, like, you know, on a.
Some people trying to get me to not use vocals and just play songs that I produce, just like instrumentals of them. But I don't know. I might throw some vocals up. You know what I mean? And play along with some of the.
Oh.
I want to do a mixture of fucking around and playing hit songs. you know?
Against recorded solo vocals?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to decide.
I love that you haven't even decided, and it's March 1st.
Mike just does it how Mike's going to do it, man.
Yeah, we figured it out.
That's how it goes.
Like Kanye, I've never rehearsed with them.
No? For the shows?
No. We just go do it. Pull up.
But you know
We got to
this.
drive with the Ableton session with every song we've ever made. Right before we go on, we put them through them in order, and I trigger them off one at a time and play along with them. That's how we used to do the show.
But just, is there backup? It's just one laptop?
Nothing redundant on those.
Nothing?
Actually, no, I was redundant on it last
Has to
time.
be.
No, actually, no.
Really?
Nah,
That's
fuck it. It just
insane.
stops, you just say, hold up. My whole rig went out at Wembley when I was playing with Abel. And I just had to like not play for 3 minutes. Because whenever he was supposed to be playing synths too, which were routed through my box. But after that, I did go redundant. I got 2 Apollos now, 216 Apollos with switchers and all that.
That's what you
bullshit.
take out, and it's Ableton going through
The same template. You know,
2 of them, and they're just tracking each other at the same time. They're always going.
2 computers doing the exact same thing. If one stops putting out a sine wave to the other one, it switches to the other one. Really simple.
Dude, I mean, for you,
It's just a plug-in you
That's
put
a
on,
lot.
and it puts out a sine wave.
that's
You
responsibility
put it out
though
on an
too.
extra output, and it goes into the next computer.
You're playing the whole show, and then you got to drive the whole show too.
Yeah.
It's a lot, and you're doing that.
The
because-
weekend, I'm just playing synths. You know what I mean? I'm not. I help program the show a little bit, but mostly Panda does. It's our Ableton operator.
And there's other sounds that come in during the show.
Oh yeah, tons of shit. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
those, so
I
the,
just have my little. What do I use with him? I use a Voyager, Juno, a controller like that, and these 2.
In the X8, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, an X8. Yeah.
so the forms of those songs are kind of set in the box.
Those are set.
right. But with Kanye, you can go anywhere
Yeah, kind of.
because you're on Ableton, and you can just flow,
Yeah, I can skip 4
make this
bars.
section longer. Yeah,
Yeah, I can make it loop and start playing over it. It's fun,
yeah, that's nice
you know.
because you can feel what's going on with the people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, play with one ear off. That's why I'm kind of deaf in one ear. You know, I play with some big ass speakers, just fucking blasting like 418s, like right here.
For like monitors.
Yeah, I'm really loud on stage. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's no joke.
This is an amazing time here, Mike. Thanks for letting us hang out and
Yeah.
this showing us the nuances. Because you
What
know
is
you can
this? Oh, that's
people
the-
can incorporate like just one little thing. I think that's kind of there's lessons in all this stuff because you said you watched people and you learned, right? Because
Yeah.
I personally I want to pass this on to the next generation of music and stuff that I want to listen to, like new things and other
Yeah.
people making new things, and you can see like Mike's a lot of times limited, like he had to play string sounds for Kanye on a little thing, but you know, by limiting you come up with things, and by setting up these little simple parameters on 2 synthesizers, right? You heard the explanation, and then you can get the music out a lot easier. Sometimes it gets overly
I
complex.
used to have my guys sitting on the side of the stage throwing delays for me. And I thought, oh, I can just fucking throw that right there, and
Do it myself.
then they can walk around and smoke weed and watch the show.
You did it for, well, I'm sure they appreciate that.
No.
One of the things I love about Mike is that he does almost everything himself, you know,
Yeah.
including managing himself as an artist and everything, you know.
Yeah.
There's not one little
Everything though, but you endorse things and you have merch and
Yeah. A lot. We don't have any merch for the show right now. I'm worried about that.
But he'll have like the merch here, you know, they distribute
like
it
in the
here.
garage,
Yeah.
and you're going through
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
the merch is in the garage, yeah.
There's not like a guy for something. It's just, it's Mike.
Yeah, we do our own. I mean, we have a hair product website, so we have a fulfillment of every day.
Would it work for me?
Huh?
Does it would work for my hair?
Probably.
What does it do?
Like
Make
Jerry
your
Curl.
hair beautiful.
It curls it up?
Whatever, you know, it's just hair shit. It's organic. It's good for you.
I like hair shit. I'm gonna throw some on. Wow. Yeah. Well, that's it. It's all signature. Everything that happens is your personality. I mean, it's
Yeah.
exceptional, and that's why I say you're the GOAT, because you've done it, and you've done it on a big scale, and you've done it for a really long time.
You've been doing it longer. You're more a goat than me, but
Nah.
come on.
I tell you, I mean, and the billions of people that, I mean, have heard the music. That's you're on so many records. You know, I don't take anything like that lightly. And to be able to have a career, I mean, this is also another thing. And I guess a lot of it is just the way you personalize everything so much. You know, it's you're not like anybody else.
Yeah, I'm not watching tutorials on YouTube how to do sounds and shit.
And you don't think
I'm
it's
just fucking around.
But every
see what
time
kind of
you're doing
mistakes
that, what you're
happen.
calling fucking around, you're like developing your own personality even more.
Yeah, exactly.
And it happens just naturally. Great lesson. And then the whole thing of that's something I got to learn from is just diving in, turn it on and go.
Yeah.
Hey guys, are there any questions that you think anybody would want to like to wrap up? Any questions you guys want to ask?
If you could only take one synth in the whole room, which would it be?
Oh man.
People ask me that
I
one
know.
too.
I know what the answer to that one is.
I know what my
You
answer
do?
is. So.
Yeah.
Nah.
You told me before.
It probably changed, you know?
No, you last few times.
Wait a
you
minute,
said
wait a
the
minute.
OBX.
OBX is a good one, yeah. OBX.
When that one was up and running, I remember you being like, "This is now the one I kind of can't live without."
But so is the four voice.
Yeah.
Really it's a four voice, but it's big. Like
Yeah.
you need a big, desert island.
And when you're not on your game, sometimes the four voice kind of looks at you and you're like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
But the OBX, I'm always good to go, you know? The four voice can
I love sequencing that thing,
Which one?
The four voice, MIDI and putting arpeggiators on it and shit. And
That's
That's
next.
the best.
I haven't done any of that either.
Yours has MIDI.
I know, but I don't, you know me with MIDI. I still haven't MIDI'd
Hook it all
anything.
up. Hook
I haven't
everything
MIDI'd
up.
anything.
you gotta bite the bullet. I need to take all mine apart.
I'm
and put it
about
back
to.
together.
I'm about to.
Because it turns your whole shit into a big modular synth, literally.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that till a few years ago. That's literally what it is. It's like
Yeah.
because that's all Tonto is. It's like some 2600s. It's this, that, phasers. You know what I mean?
A lot of monophonic
Just-
stuff.
It's a bunch of shit put together to be one big machine.
Kind of have like the polyphonic tonto in here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But you could play one
like-
note here,
'cause like-
and they could all light up, right?
Like
Yeah.
on that reverb thing I did, that sequence, like on my album, like on the first song, the Music for the Future song,
Yeah.
I think I had the OBX, the OBX-A, the Jupiter 8, and the CS-80 all playing that riff together.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's great. Yeah,
It's-
that's what I was
nothing
thinking.
sounds like.
No, it's like an orchestra tutti where you just like everybody plays the same.
Yeah.
And it's muscle.
That's what tuning means?
Yeah,
That's
together.
I saw it meant when the director farted.
Huh?
No, I'm kidding.
I know I'm throwing out the orchestra terms, but it applies.
I came up on bassoon. That was my
That was your first instrument?
second, yeah.
Well, because reeds. It's just like saxophone, right? Or it's similar and not just like. But you can play bassoon too? Don't tell me.
I mean, I hadn't played it in a while, but sure I could. I hadn't played saxophone in 28 years.
But you
So
step on
it
stage.
up. I played it on the Idol soundtrack, all that shit. Just took some shrooms and hit record and fucking. You hear me laughing in the background. You hear people in the room laughing, and I
Yeah.
fucking hit it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
That's talent.
Because you're busy just worrying about just getting your soul into it, and then the rest of it takes care of itself. That's what it sounds like. You don't have
Yeah.
to be worrying about embouchure and technique. It'll come out.
Yeah,
If you get your soul in there.
get your horn in good shape. It's
Yeah,
important. It's like you gotta have your sense in good shape.
I'm trying.
That's right.
I'm trying.
So Rob Rosen,
He's the king. There's no one that can do it like you can, Rob. And you just
Thank you.
understand us, and you understand the synths, and you understand music, and you're fun, and you understand me now.
makes us all
My
super,
life.
super nerds.
That's right. But I will say, hearing you guys mess with the stuff after, that's what makes it worth it. Truly.
Man,
Well, great hang. Thank you.
yeah.
It's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
So what is this for? Y'all making your own shows? You too?
I think we're just hanging out, filming it.
Right? Stinky. You play accordion too?
No.
Bet you're doing some riffs there. There you go.
that stupid corner boy always plays? No. Yeah.
There you go. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Robert.
All right.
Good night.
Make some motherfucking noise for the GOAT motherfucking Mike Dean in this motherfucking room. What the fuck I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. It's been 50 years of motherfucking rap, and I swear hip hop would be nowhere without this motherfucking guy right here. I don't know how many years of country it's been, but it wouldn't be that many years of country if it wasn't for this man right here. I don't know how many years in pop it's been, but it wouldn't be that many years in pop if it wasn't for this. Fuck it, I don't even know how long music been around, but music wouldn't be what the fuck it is if it wasn't this man right here. So I need everybody in the motherfucking building to make some motherfucking noise for the GOAT Mike motherfucking Dean.